Oh man, like I don't know what to honestly think of this. I've been watching wrestling for 10 years now. I've been watching WWE for like 10 years now. And I've seen a lot of people wrestle. I've seen a lot of people retire. I've seen a lot of people, they had to leave because of medical reasons, and they were forced to retire. But probably the one that stands out more than anybody is Daniel Bryan. Now, if you guys didn't know, yes, Daniel Bryan is retiring from wrestling, and so it's like, it's just sad because it's like this dude, he had his like whole wrestling career ahead of him. Like, he made his name. He definitely did that. He definitely made his name. But I feel like he had like a lot more gas in the tank. Like, I feel like it's just like, it seemed like it went by too quickly. Like, I've been watching Daniel Bryan since he started, and that was like on the first season of NXT. And I didn't really think too much of Daniel Bryan at the time, like, because he was new to the scene, so I didn't really know who he was. But one thing that did stand out about the guy, he goes on, because they were doing an obstacle course, and when he was doing it, he was like, he was all like, God, I hate soda. He said something like that, because the obstacle course, like, I think you had to like run around the arena, and then you had to drink like some soda or something. And that's what he had to come across. He had to drink soda, and he said he was all like, oh God, I hate soda. And he was drinking it, but he was having such a hard time drinking soda. And so I was just all like, soda? Like, everybody likes soda, okay? Everybody likes soda. But then no, I seen that he didn't, and somebody like, this is crazy. I have never seen this from anybody. Because, I've seen where people, they have a hard time, like, drinking stuff. Like, my mom and sister, for an example, they don't drink milk. Like, they have a hard time drinking milk. And so, it's like, I'm used to hearing that because I've been hearing that my whole life. But then seeing, like, everybody around me drinking soda. But then when I see that he hates it, I was like, what? And so that's what really made, Daniel Bryan. Plus, like, his skills in the ring, how he could get the audience hyped up. Like, he's been cheered for, he's been booed before. And so, but it's like, it seemed like his like final few matches and stuff were, like that when he was being cheered and stuff. Like, this dude, I've never seen the audience, even at Monday Night Raw, like, usually they would be going crazy at like WrestleMania or something, they would just be losing their minds. But Monday Night Raw, SmackDown, wherever Daniel Bryan was at, he had the crowd going crazy. And that's why I love seeing Daniel Bryan in the ring, because I love paying attention to the audience. Like, the audience, they be losing their minds when he does something, or it's just like when something happens, and then it's like right when he's getting ready to do his finisher, then you just see everybody in the crowd just going crazy cheering yes. And it's like, that's what I'm going to miss the most about Daniel Bryan, how hyped he can get the audience. And it's like, if I were to ever, if WWE was ever to call me for some reason, say, hey, you want to make a guest appearance, or, you want to be a wrestler, do you want to just do something that involves wrestling? I would take that offer just so I can get just one day out of my whole career, to just get the audience going crazy. That's like, and it's like, I don't know if that will ever happen, where that day will happen, but I hope one day it does happen. I don't care if they boo me, I don't care if they cheer for me. I want to get the audience hyped, okay? And it's like, well, actually, I wouldn't care if they booed me, but it's just, one day out of the whole, just, by my days of living, I just want to get the audience, like, cheering, going crazy, like as if Daniel Bryan was, having them going crazy, like, cheering yes and stuff. So, yeah. To hear that he's retiring, it's like, it's sad. It's like, I don't want to believe it, but at the same time, it's like, I've seen it happen before. And so it's something that, you know, you're just going to have to deal with. But, you know, there's always going to be new talent coming to the WWE. So, you know, it's just something that you got to deal with, people. So, anyways, everybody, if you don't even watch wrestling, if you don't watch it, if you don't like it, if you don't, like, you know, want to be involved, I don't know. If you just don't like it, just take the time right now to either in the comments or to send Daniel Bryan himself a tweet, or even comment on his Instagram. Just send thank you to Daniel Bryan. Just send him a thank you, because this dude, if he honestly had an impact on me and he was in the ring, then yeah, I'll have to say, like, just send this guy. Because I mean, like, because he's from Washington, and so that's even more so a reason why I was like, you know, I don't see too many wrestlers. Like, I think he was like the first wrestler I think I've seen from Washington, but he's not from Seattle. He's from Aberdeen, Washington, and so to see somebody from Washington, you know, like, and he's able to get the crowd going crazy too. That's why he had such an impact on me and everything. And then also, there's another thing, you know, before I end the video, I wanted to just say, you know, he had to show love for the Seahawks one day. I remember it was a Slammy Award show, and he goes on, he gets his award, and I think this must have been right. I cannot remember if it was before or after the Super Bowl. I think it might have been, yeah, it might have been before, since this Slammy Award was before the Super Bowl. But he got his Slammy Award, and he was all like, yeah, I want to thank you guys. He thanked everybody, and he was all like, and another thing, go Seahawks! Had the crowd going crazy. I don't even know if they were in Seattle at the time. I can't remember if they was in Seattle, but he had the crowd going crazy. And I was like, are they even in Seattle right now? Like, I'm telling you, he had the crowd going crazy when he said something, man. So that's even more so a reason why I'm gonna miss Daniel Bryan. So Daniel Bryan, thank you for all of, you know, everything you showed me, like, you know, the crowd, like having the crowds going crazy. Just thank you for everything, pretty much. Like, you know, I've seen your career from when you were in the beginning and all the way until, you know, I guess tonight, and be there. Like, I mean, I don't know if it'll be the last time. I'm pretty sure it won't be the last time I will see him. You know, he's probably gonna do like guest appearances and things. But it's just like to know that he ain't going to be wrestling anymore. And that's like that crowd. I mean, the crowd does get hyped at sometimes. But it's like, you know, to know that he's not going to be getting the crowd hyped. It's like, it's crazy, man. So thank you, Daniel Bryan. And I hope he does movies. I hope he does TV shows. I hope he does something so he's still active. So because he's like, that's probably, you know, I've had favorite wrestlers, you know, leave the WWE before. But Daniel Bryan did not leave an impact like how they did. Like, he left an impact on me. So it's like, to hear that he's retiring, it's pretty sad. So I hope he does movies, TV shows, everything, you know, because I'm going to be just, you know, even if he's like doing movies or TV shows, something, I'm going to be happy about that. I hear he's on Total Divas, but it's like, you know, my sister, she watches that. I watch wrestling. I'm not that I have anything against Total Divas, but it's just like, I don't know. That's just, I would probably just say, oh yeah, I'm watching it just to see, like, you know, because I think the Usos, they were on there at one point, and then I think, yeah, Daniel Bryan, he's obviously on there because Brie Bella, she's on there, but I don't know. That's just not something, unless I was in there or something, I probably would watch it, but it's just, I don't know, like, that's just not something I would want to watch. It's just, I don't know, it's just, it's like a show for women. Not trying to sound rude, because there can be men out there watching it, and not that there's anything wrong with that, but in my eyes, I don't know, I feel like I'm just, like, you know, putting my foot in my mouth, so I'm just going to end the video. Anyways, thank you, Daniel Bryan, for the best wrestling moments of the world I have ever seen of you and stuff. So, anyways, yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.